Some members, we're seeing more and more members now joining and posting portfolios as they're looking for a job. And we're seeing more and more people, creative directors and recruiters, joining Behance to find and hire creative talent. So in effect, a talent market was starting to take shape.
A lot of things changed when I posted this personal project on Behance called Facebook Facelift, which was like this concept of a different way to think about Facebook and how it's structured and how it looks. And I was kind of like overwhelmed with the feedback I was getting. A lot of freelance work just came in as a result of that.
We're always on the hunt for the industry's best designers, the best creatives, and using Behance on a day-to-day basis is a very important thing for us going forward.
It's a nice community because it's really based on professionals sharing their ideas. I use it very much as inspiration.
So whenever we start out doing creative searches, Behance is always the first place we start. We need a lot of very specific but very high-level creative skill sets. And so Behance allows us to do searches where we can get really specific about what it is that we're looking for and be able to find the best talent.
Behance is a very valuable resource, and in our industry, the most important thing is talent. I use Behance not just professionally, but just because I like looking at good work. You can look at a resume to be blue in the face, but ultimately it's the work that is what you're interested in. And so Behance is the best platform for the work that we're looking for.
Talent Search lets us tap what we like to call the creative graph for recommendations. With data about every public project published, community curation, and the relationships between top creatives in every field, we've developed recommendation algorithms to help match creatives with opportunity. And your recommendations only improve as you discover more people.
Right.
And you can see I'm running a search for a photographer for a Max shoot. I'm running a bunch of fun searches here to test out the product, including one for an illustrator for a children's book I'd love to write someday. So I'm going to jump into that search, and you'll see I'm seeing a lot of the candidates that are being recommended to me by the system. The system is cleverly giving me different types of illustrators I may want to consider working with. And let me click on Anna. So Anna is a candidate here, and you can see her portfolio, and you can see it's a real distinctive style of illustration. Let's say she's busy. Let's say she comes back and is like, hey, I'm sorry, I can't work with you. What if I could see similar candidates based on the creative graph and all the information we know about her?
This is not just a short list of people who have designated themselves as children's book illustrators. This is really looking at the image science and finding similarity matching. Now, the really amazing thing about this is when you can narrow in on a single project. So let's take a look.
Yeah, sure. So similarity and using some of the image recognition technology that we found around Adobe and some of the data science. Here's another example of a portfolio of someone who I've been following for a while in Australia. And I'll click on this project of his that is all about The Great Gatsby. He did some sort of thing for perhaps the movie. And you can see that I have this option at the side here called View Projects Like This. I'm going to click this, and what you'll see is, again, the creative graph at work for me returns from the millions of projects on Behance, projects that have like a real distinct level of similarity.
Yeah, this is going to make it much more efficient as people are looking for talent and looking for ideas. So thank you very much, Scott.